Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games. If you all are new to the channel, welcome. I am Dr. Ghost and I make content for the game World of Warships Legends. I thank you for being here and yeah, since you're new, why don't you guys go down there and hit that big red button and like the video because it does help out a lot. And yeah, become a Dr. Ghost Games subscriber today and yeah, go down in the comments too at the end of the video once you guys watch it all the way through and tell me what you guys thought of it and tell me if you liked it or not. I know there's a lot of people in the comments and there could be a lot more people in the comments that I could interact with, and I basically respond to almost everybody down there, so I'm looking forward to it. And anyways guys, as you guys could probably tell by the title and by the thumbnail of this video, we are back in the saddle, and that is the U.S.S. West Virginia Tier 5 American Premium Battleship. Now, I think you guys can actually pick this ship up right now for about 7,000 doubloons. It might have been... Actually, no, I think I'm actually wrong on that. I think they took it out of the store, but I managed to pick this thing up for about 7,000 doubloons, so I'm quite lucky there. But, yeah, it is quite a fantastic ship. It is one of the Colorado-class battleships, and this ship, here's a little fact, by the way, guys. This ship was in Pearl Harbor when the Japanese attacked on December 7th, 1941. Now, this is not a history video by any means, but it's just a little fact there that I would like you guys to be aware of. This ship was in Pearl Harbor, and it does have quite a historical significance in the game. So, yeah. Now, this ship is one of the, like I said, it's one of the Colorado-class battleships. It was, in the game, we have a Colorado in the game, the Colorado herself. And she is a Tier 6, so we're essentially getting a Tier 5 Colorado, which is quite nice indeed. Now, keep in mind, it has some less hit points. It's got a slightly worse. I think it has like older guns as well, so the penetration is not as good as Colorado. They still have very good penetration. Don't get me wrong, but I think the guns on the Colorado are a little bit better. They have better accuracy, better pen, and yeah, these are a bit older. They're a bit older guns essentially. So. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, though, at this tier, they still are deadly. I mean, look what we're doing to the Andrea Doria there. We're not really overpenning, we're penning the crap out of them. And just like that, we're already up to 32,000 damage. These guns are fantastic. And the accuracy can be a bit trolly, but welcome to battleships in 2022. The accuracy is usually trolly no matter what, but when these guns decide to work and when they decide to do things, these guns are absolutely disgusting. They are 16-inch guns at Tier 5, so keep in mind, I basically can overmatch almost everything. Even some Tier 6s, pretty much I can overmatch. That's how powerful these guns are. But keep in mind, this thing does have American superstructure. It has a very low amount of hit points for a Tier 5 battleship. Only 50,000, 52,000. I believe the New York has about 55,000 hit points. So this thing is already getting beat by a New York-class battleship. But, yeah, actually, no, I think the New York has like 49,000. But still, 52,000 on a Tier 5 battleship is kind of low for a battleship. Hell, the California has 60,000 hit points. I believe the New Mexico has like 56,000 hit points. So you're losing out a bit on health. But if you guys play well, use your positioning, use your healths, your health packs or whatever, in the right situations, this ship can survive quite a long time. Angle your armor. Remember, you've got a 26mm balanced turn. The only thing that can overmatch you is 15-inch guns or more. So Warspites, Queen Elizabeth's, Bayerns, anything like that can overmatch you. So keep that in mind. Now, I don't know what this Andrea Doria was thinking. He's probably thinking to go for a ram, but we're not born yesterday, so we're waiting for our guns to reload, and we are going to absolutely pound him through the bow of his ship. We know we can overmatch him, so we're going to put it right on his guns there. I'm going to fire one at a time, so that way I can get my other guns off. So we get 2 shells, or 3 shells land in his superstructure, and down he goes. That's our first kill of the game. And now we have a Königsberg that's deciding to sit bow in, and we miss him completely. There's the troll 16-inch guns that we all just know and love on American battleships. So we're waiting for our front guns to reload, and hopefully this Königsberg won't get as lucky. We got to be very careful here, because all it takes is that Königsberg is to get his torpedoes off, and we are dead. So we do actually manage to citadel him through the bow, showing him that, you know, we can overmatch you, and we can absolutely pound you through your bow. And that's exactly what we did. We citadeled him, and down he goes, and that's our second kill of the game. Now, there is a Texas here, and guys, there is one ship in the game that gets citadel just as easily, and that's a Texas in New York. And yeah, we absolutely pound the shit out of him. Pardon my language, but holy crap. So there's a double citadel, I believe, and now we're waiting for our front guns to reload, and we're going to get another citadel, and down he goes. That is our third kill of the game. And yeah, guys, if there's American battleships in this game that are notorious for getting citadels, it is definitely the New York and the Texas. Their citadels are super exposed, and they do not have a whole lot of armor there. So when they're flat, my shells are almost 80–90% of the time going to go straight into that citadel and absolutely obliterate you. Now, yeah, we're up to 99,000 damage. Keep that in mind. I mean, we're not having a bad game so far. We do got to watch it because our team is starting to lose this game. They need to get capture zones. We're trying to stay in this capture zone to flip it because we need points in order to win this game. And yeah, so eventually we'll have this cap in about 15 seconds, so we're just waiting here. Now, the carrier is still coming for attacks. Now, I want to also mention, speaking of carriers, the AA on this ship is not the greatest. It is by no means like California levels of AA, but it's okay. But yeah, keep in mind, it is pre-war era AA, so it's not exactly the best in the world. I don't even think it gets the 40mm Bofors that are notorious on most of the higher tier American battleships. And that's because this is an older battleship, guys. Keep in mind, this ship was like a 1920s, 1930s battleship. So, yeah. Now, we are still spotted because of the planes. We're trying to push out here to get this carrier spotted. Keep in mind, we are an American dreadnought, so we don't have the best speed in the world. So we're just slowly but surely trying to get out here and spot this carrier. Now, I'm hoping that my team will get the capture zones over there, but it looks like they are defending our cap because it looks like the enemy has managed to break through. So, yeah, and the enemy carrier is absolutely flubbing his torpedoes. He's not the greatest in the world, but that's good for us because we're going to be able to close the distance here and get this guy spotted. And we're so close that we're starting to see his planes right as he sends them off his flight deck. So any second now, we are going to spot that enemy carrier and absolutely obliterate him. Hopefully, that's the hope anyway. Now, if this carrier had any brain cell whatsoever, no offense to that carrier, but if he was smarter and if he was a good carrier player, he should have been able to wreck me. He's in a perfect situation. He's dropping torpedoes from the front. You don't do that. You need to get on the side, although he does get a hit on me. But if he wants to really maximize his chances of absolutely obliterating me and taking me down, he needs to go for flank shots. He needs to get on my side, because that's where I'll have a lot more harder time avoiding his torpedoes. It's much easier for him to hit 2 at a time. And so that's good for me, I guess, but it's not good for him. And now he's sending his bombers, so I don't know what kind of carrier it is. I didn't look, but yeah, whatever it is, I hope it isn't one of those German carriers, because if those are AP bombs, those will hurt quite bad. They could potentially even citadel me, so I hope not, but we'll see. If we get set on fire, oh, we did, so it's definitely not a German carrier, because AP bombs cannot set fires, so yeah, it's something with HE bombs. I just don't know which carrier it is. So yeah. Now, we're just waiting to get this carrier spotted because, you know, carriers in this game can have cruiser concealment, sometimes even close to destroyer concealment. It's kind of, you know, totally not broken in any way. But, yeah, there we go. We finally get the carrier spotted, and it looks like HMS Furious right there. So we are starting to get these 16-inch guns on target, and they look quite good, and we absolutely smack them. No citadels, but we get our high caliber, we get a few penetrations, and now we shoot off our back guns. And will we get a citadel this time? No, we don't. We unfortunately didn't get really much there. We're up to 120,000 damage. We're doing pretty good up to this point. We are still shooting down his planes. Now, keep in mind, although we don't have the greatest AA in the world, we still have AA that can shoot down his planes. So we're still shooting down his planes one by one, slowly but surely. And yeah, we're trying to get these 16-inch guns rolling. Those look really good, and it's okay. You know, we're whittling them down. There's the back guns again. We're just hoping for a citadel, and unfortunately, it's just not happening. We're still getting set on fire because, you know, reasons. And yeah, eventually this Furious has to run out of luck, right? I mean, eventually. Like, come on, game. Show this Furious what he deserves. Give him a citadel. Like, come on. So we're waiting for our front guns to reload. Is he going to get citadel this time or penned? Yes, he does. Finally, he runs out of luck. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this video. That is the end of the game. I hope you all did enjoy it. If you guys did, punch a like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, that's going to be about it, guys. We were top of the leaderboard, 2.7K base, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Stay healthy, as always.